My biggest concern as a woman, a person of color, female, knowledge of self, you know? I think that there's so many things that history has hidden from us. And I think the beauty of history and knowing where you came from is having that inner awareness of, you know, you come from strong people, you come from a strong, you know, strong bloodline. I mean, we all ultimately come from the same, we're all from Africa. But I think that the contributions of women of color, people of color, women of color are hidden. And I think that the effect that it has on women of today and not knowing that is we're lost. You know, we're constantly reaching for this idea that is not rooted in who we really are. Because of that, you know, a lot of us are latching on to other standards, other people's standards of beauty, you know, other people's, there's not a lot of self-worth, you know, and knowing that we come from so many amazing people and who have contributed to civilization in ways that no one ever talks about. And yeah, I think that's the worst thing, I think, is that keeping that from us, you know, intentionally. Being a quote unquote beautiful woman, I think we're all beautiful. I know that sounds cheesy, but that whole whatever, beautiful. Being a woman, I think in this industry, period, you know, is definitely challenging. You definitely go through things that men definitely don't have to go through. There is a lot of navigating and questioning and second guess, you know, figuring out the intentions of whomever is approaching you and saying, hey, I want to get you in the studio. Hey, I want you to meet this person. Hey, you know, I found myself in a lot of precarious situations where it's like, I know guys don't have to go through this. I don't want to name names, but I mean, I've had people, well-known people, you know, household names, just straight up say, if you don't fuck me the right way, I'm not gonna introduce you to this person. Or it was like this such and such wants to sign you, but if you don't fuck with me the right way, I'm not gonna connect that, you know? And just, it's like any industry really, like women, it's a male dominated thing. And I think that a lot of men do take advantage of the situations that they're in, whether it be they have a position, they're in a position to help you, and they take advantage of that. I know men who knew they weren't gonna sign an artist, you know, knew they had no intentions of working with this person, but wanted to get her, you know, in bed or whatever, and completely use their angle to do that. And it's sad. I think the advice that I could give to women is, you know, you don't have to do anything to get help. If somebody wants to help you, they're gonna help you regardless. If they think you're talented, they're gonna do it because you're talented. There's no hurdle that you don't have to hang out with them first. You don't have to meet them this place. If you don't want to do anything, you don't have to, because if it's contingent on that, that means that they were never trying to work with you like that anyway. So, I mean, I think just stay focused on the music, because that's at the end of the day what's going to get you in the right rooms, get you in the right places, and just get you through weeding through all of that, you know?
And I felt like that was my only way to breathe and to keep living, was to write all these things down, because I didn't speak. And so when I taught myself how to play the guitar when I was 9, it was kind of like putting poetry to music, and it was like this new kind of magic that I had made, and it literally saved my life.
And then at the end, though, his manager was like, yo, King Louis fucks with your stuff, we should work. But we're leaving tomorrow, so it needs to happen soon. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay.
So for 3 days, I did 7 performances. We tried to schedule them out so it made sense, but we didn't factor in the fact that we had to, the streets are blocked off. So you can't drive. You have to literally like walk, run, take a pedicab.
And then that was the face he gave. So you gotta look at you gotta go to my Instagram and look at the pictures, and just imagine me telling this man, like, I remixed your song, so I got this big Kool-Aid smell, and he looking like just straight face.